In the dazzling scene of 1980's Hollywood, where dreams came true and stars emerged, a young actress won many hearts with her bright blue eyes and unforgettable smile. Heather O'Rourke's rise from a regular girl to a famous star felt like a fairy tale, but behind the glamour and scripts, there was a reality that might surprise many. Today, we will uncover the truth about one of Hollywood's favorite child stars. Fellow actor Henry Winkler, Hollywood's young star, the bright lights of Hollywood found their perfect reflection in the crystal blue eyes of Heather O'Rourke, a young star who would forever change the landscape of horror cinema. Her journey to stardom began innocently enough, a chance encounter at MGM Studios where Steven Spielberg spotted her sitting in the commissary, quietly eating lunch, while waiting for her sister who was filming a commercial. That simple moment would launch one of the most memorable child acting careers. In the 1980s, Heather's role as Carol Ann Freeling in Poltergeist was more than just a performance. It became a cultural event that connected with people everywhere. Her famous line, "They're here," frightened viewers and has become a lasting part of pop culture. But it wasn't just the spooky parts of the movie that brought in the audience. It was Heather's talent for showing innocence and wonder that really won them over. Despite being young, she acted with great professionalism on set. Cast members often noted how easily she switched from being a playful child to a serious actor between scenes. She would skip around the set, making even the tough crew members smile. During filming, she showed a natural talent for timing and emotional depth that older, experienced actors found difficult. Heather's performance made a strong impression, reaching beyond just horror. Directors and casting agents recognized her skill in expressing complex emotions subtly. After Heather's successful performances, she started getting many offers for new roles, but she and her family were careful about which ones to choose. They looked for roles that would let her show her acting skills while keeping the charming innocence that made her so lovable to fans. Even as she became more famous, Heather stayed humble. She kept going to regular school when she wasn't filming and made real friends with classmates who saw her just as Heather, not as a famous actress. Heather's mother wanted her to have a normal childhood, so she planned playdates and activities that weren't connected to the entertainment industry. This balance was important for Heather's growth and helped her stay grounded in reality outside of Hollywood. The real magic of filmmaking happens in the breaks between scenes, and for Heather, those moments showed the true feelings of a child star who stayed connected to her true self. When she was a child, Heather had a collection of Cabbage Patch dolls that she loved to show off on the set of Poltergeist. Each doll had a name and a story that Heather happily shared with anyone nearby. Jo Beth Williams, who played Heather's mother in the movie, often recalled how Heather would have tea parties for her dolls in her trailer during lunch breaks. These moments weren't just for fun. They allowed Heather to enjoy the simple pleasure of playing, even while working in a serious environment. Williams often joined in on spontaneous parties, helping Heather come up with creative stories for each doll. He watched as she skillfully mixed her fun playtime with her work. The cast and crew turned into more than just co-workers, they became like a big family. Craig T. Nelson, who played Heather's father in the movie, would give her small, thoughtful gifts like colored pencils or sticker books to recognize both her playful and professional side. Oliver Robbins, who played Heather's brother Robbie, would help her with homework during long filming days, with guidance from her tutor. Heather kept a daily routine that involved schoolwork, playtime, and rest. Her mother made sure that she always prioritized her education, no matter how busy filming got. The production team collaborated with them to make a schedule that balanced Heather's work and her need for normal activities. Heather's childhood activities helped her keep her excitement while also building a strong work ethic. This setup became a special classroom for her, where she learned about acting and life. She gained technical knowledge about filmmaking, impressing the crew with her curious questions about cameras and lighting. During breaks, she would sit with different team leaders to learn about their jobs in making films. Her genuine interest made her well liked by everyone on the production team. The team found Heather's interest in their work to be sincere and refreshing. However, her home life was very different from the glamorous world of Hollywood. Heather lived in a simple caravan park, which was a big change from the fancy homes usually linked to Hollywood success. Despite the small size of their home, Heather and her family made it a warm and loving place that helped her stay connected to reality. Heather and her sister Tammy shared a small bedroom with their beds positioned in an L-shaped shape to save space. Even though their room was small, they made it a fun and creative place with posters of their favorite bands and drawings they made together. They often changed how their furniture was arranged to keep the room feeling new and exciting. The caravan park where they lived also provided unexpected inspiration. Heather's neighbors knew about her acting career, but they treated her like just another kid. She played with other children in the community, rode bikes along the narrow paths between trailers, and joined in spontaneous games of hide-and-seek. These everyday experiences helped balance her unusual life in Hollywood. As she watched Jodie Foster grow from a child actor to a successful director, Heather began to dream about her own future. Heather used to dream about more than just acting. She started to explore filmmaking by using her cherished early computer. During breaks from filming and schoolwork, she would spend hours on the computer writing stories. These stories ranged from exciting adventures to everyday experiences. Her early efforts showed that she had a natural talent for storytelling. She developed interesting characters and stories that were impressive for someone her age. She created worlds where ordinary kids found amazing powers, which might mirror her own journey from a regular girl to a Hollywood actor. Her family supported her creativity, keeping her writing safe just like they did with her acting achievements. These stories, some finished and some just ideas, give a glimpse into her growing imagination. They vary in style and content. Heather started with simple stories about friendly ghosts and slowly moved to more complex tales about families dealing with challenges. Each story showed how she was learning about storytelling. During her time on set, she showed interest in directing by watching the directors, asking good questions about how to frame shots and direct actors. She also made her own short films at home with her mom's video camera, directing her sister and friends in scenes she wrote. These amateur productions were fun, but they also showed her strong desire to learn everything about filmmaking. The stories shared by her family highlight important themes like friendship, family connections, and overcoming difficulties. These themes relate to her own life experiences and her dreams for the future. She wrote about characters who, like her, dealt with unusual situations while trying to live normal lives. Her writings help us understand how she dealt with being a child actor. Heather works hard to keep her dreams alive despite her success. Like other actors, she faces health challenges. Her health is closely watched to help her balance acting and being a growing child. She has regular checkups with pediatric specialists who provide ongoing care and follow standard treatments and health screenings. She included exercise in her routine without interrupting usual activities. She did regular childhood exercises like supervised dance classes and swimming. Movement coaches on film sets worked with medical experts to make sure she stayed safe while being active. Physical education classes adjusted activities when needed so she could keep participating with her friends. Her diet was carefully planned with structured meals. You were taught about nutrition until October 2023. Regular meal plans included healthy choices for growing children with set times for breaks to eat and drink. Sleep routines were followed strictly, even with work obligations, keeping evening schedules and rest times consistent. Sadly, despite all this attention and care, it wasn't enough to stop the tragic death that shocked everyone on February 1st, 1988. In the early morning of that winter day, Heather had severe stomach pain and swelling, and her mother, always concerned about her daughter's health, she took her to Children's Hospital in San Diego at 2:43 p.m. Heather Orr passed away at Children's Hospital in San Diego at the age of 12. Her death surprised Hollywood and saddened many fans around the world. It marked the end of a young life that had inspired millions with her performances and caring personality. Her passing in 1988 came during a time of strong public feelings. Public figures made comments about her life and death. Henry Winkler spoke at an event and shared some claims about Heather that needed to be corrected later. Although he meant well, his statements led to years of confusion and misunderstandings about the young actress's life. Winkler believed that Heather had been overworked and said that the tough demands of being a child actress had harmful effects on her. He even suggested that he felt strongly about this issue. Winkler claimed that the director and producer of Heather's projects were responsible for her death. He mentioned that Heather often spent long hours in their office rehearsing, which he believed hurt her health. His comments started rumors and led to years of speculation about her life and early death. While Winkler was expressing his concern about how young performers are treated in Hollywood, his statements also left some unanswered questions. Since October 2023, discussions about these issues continue. The entertainment industry reacted differently to these claims. Some professionals quickly doubted their truth, while others sadly supported them. Because there wasn't quick fact-checking and information spread slowly before the internet, these misunderstandings stuck around longer than they should have. Since then, the Aurora family has worked hard to defend Heather's true legacy from false information. Their efforts aim to share real memories of a happy, normal child who had a remarkable career in Hollywood. The medical records tell a story of regular checkups and procedures, showing that Heather's health condition needed care but didn't control her life. Between appointments, she enjoyed swimming lessons, dance classes, and playing tag on the playground like other kids. The family's kitchen table was a place for more than just meals. Heather's space turned into a hub for homework, craft projects, and her collection of stories written on her old computer. She developed an interest in directing by spending hours watching on set and asking questions about cameras and lighting, impressing even experienced crew members. When Heather died in 1988, it was due to a clearly documented condition called congenital stenosis of the intestine, complicated by septic shock. However, some people, including Winkler, spoke without complete information, leading to dark theories that clouded the truth. Family photos show fun celebrations and events, while school records highlight Heather Ohr's regular academic involvement and success. Overall, she was a joyful child who lived life to the fullest despite her physical challenges. She will always be remembered as one of the greatest child actors and will be deeply missed. What are your memories of Heather Ohr's performances? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more videos like this.